Welcome to Race Max Pro. This is my E-Class Lotus X-Edge Coupe, or X-Edge Coupe. I'm not sure, I probably pronounced that a little bit off, but there is a name on the back just above the exhaust. This paint scheme is quite simple, actually, in looks. It is fairly complex to do. I don't recall exactly how many decals it took. It could be done probably with a few fewer decals than what I came up with as I was experimenting when I created this decal pack and not using the most efficient method to do it. It is a decal scheme I call following the body outline of the vehicle or car. You might call it body panels. As you can see, I did sort of the airflow ductwork area on the front of the car, the side of the car. I extended what is a bit of a duct on the roof there in the same blue color. And there's a little depression sort of in the bodywork around the tail lights and the Lotus label there that I outlined in the same blue. To do those, I did the side, I did symmetry for the two sides. To get the outline just the shape I wanted, there's a fill with squares and circles, but the outline itself is made up for the most part of semicircles and I believe a circle at the front end by the R on this side, which would have the other R on the other side. You cannot use symmetry to put those two area symbols on there. I did that by putting the area over top of it. Once I had the blue set to the shape I wanted, I symmetried it. Then I had to come over to this side. The other one is projected straight on. I projected one straight on from this side, aligned it to the same size and shape and angle. Then I removed the symmetry from the other one, because when you use symmetry, the decals that have letters or words in them come out backwards on the other side. To do the blue in front of the windshield and behind the ductwork there, I just took a semicircle, symmetried it, and just sort of tried to line it up so it sort of follows the same pattern as the ductwork through the front end of the bodywork. As for the roof, the blue, when you apply your decal, it goes on this way. It is a symmetried square turned into a rectangle and slight angle to follow the contour of the vent work there. I also extended, there is like black panels, which is possibly glass, could be mesh, over top of the rear engine in this car. I extended those up to about where the ductwork for the little duct on the roof there is, with a square turned into a rectangle, symmetried, and attached a semicircle, which could also have been a circle to the front end of that rectangle, and that is symmetried as well. And for doing the outline back here, you cannot project it straight on, otherwise you get creep of the decal or projection of the decal onto the forward bodywork. It messes things up, and you get some underneath the wing there. I found I had to project the decal in something like this direction, where it's right where the Lotus symbol is, and then I had to do a bunch of other decals. I projected one something like this, a circle out around the outer edge of the tail lights, and I did semicircles to fill the top part of the outline in from roughly this angle as well. And I did squares turned into rectangles to fit the bottom part of the blue from something like this as well, so they did not project onto the forward bodywork. The other thing I did when I had done that, I had gone with a lighter blue, and I decided to change the color of my blue. It's not easy to reference your colors from one decal to the other in this game unless you do a duplicate of them or symmetry of them. So is what I did. I took one of my blues. I decided on the right color blue. Once I got that, and got like one area, I think I started in the back here, I changed that all to one color. So each decal I went through changing the color so it looked the same. And then I took one of those decals, duplicated, turned it into a shape I did not use anywhere on the vehicle, and slid that around to other places on the vehicle, and changed it to a large shape so it can out right over top of some of the other decals or very near them. And then I changed all the other decals so that it looked like they were the same color. They may be slightly different, and I did that for each and every spot where I had the blue. All the blue should be pretty much the same color. There's no easy way to transfer color from various different decals or to even know what exactly the colors are, because you've got 4 sliders to define your colors, but you've got no digital reference of what those colors are. So this is a fairly simple looking decal scheme, but it is not that simple overall. Excuse me. If I hit the slot here, I can go back in and edit that one. It's already selected. As you can see, it's not an awful lot of decals. It's only 20 decals. I could go add more, or I could adjust the ones that are in there. I can go back in and adjust those blue ones if I wanted. But we're not going to do that. I'm just going to take it out in the track and demonstrate what this decal scheme looks like, where you follow natural panel lines of the vehicle or body contours of the vehicle to make a decal scheme, and see what it looks like on different lighting conditions out on the various types of tracks available in the game. Now we'll take my E-Class car, my Lotus here. We'll go do fast cache so I can select which type of track is going to come up. And we'll do all 3 of the types here. I can actually select that one. We're going to start with street, go to drift, and finish up with drag. These will be all fairly short braces. A little late on the boost there myself, and I got clobbered by a car that's much lower rating than I am. Just gonna try a different style of race. Let's go try some drifting. So there you have it, my E-Class Lotus with a decal theme that follows the natural panel lines or body contours of the vehicle. And that can also work on other vehicles in the game as well. If you think my decal theme is interesting, check out my other videos or go online and you'll see what other people and what you can bring to the online portion of the game yourself.